Today we'll be trying to get 3 wins with the original kit of the Tri-Slosher, coming with Toxic Mist and Inkjet. This is a hard weapon for me to use. The weapon itself is a bit mid to short ranged, somewhere in there. I think it'll outrange something like the Splatter Shot, at least it used to. Splatter Shot did get a bit of a range buff, so it might be more equal. Haven't actually tested that, but it should at the very least be on par with them. It's not that great at painting, a bit mediocre, so it can put out some stuff, but it's not going to be putting out that much at maximum range, and even up close it's not that much. It's more in the middle where it spreads out. I can see the synergy here with Toxic Mist, where you'll throw it at someone and try to catch them and use that wide arc from your shots to actually hit them. However, Toxic Mist is pretty expensive, so you can't use them as much as you maybe would like to, though I will certainly try to use them as much as I can. And you might find yourself running out of ink a lot if you're not really good at managing the ink, like I am not. Inkjet's pretty nice. You're going to be getting a decent amount. Remember, since you're not painting too terribly often, it's more of a special that you'll get sometimes, and only if you're really farming it. If you're just full-on feeding, then you might not be getting it too often. Really helps out, gives you a bit of a ranged option, and helps kind of push people back if they are trying to assault the objective or anything like that. I'm not particularly great with this. I'm using a Ninja Squid set to maybe try to shark, hopefully. Another alternative would maybe be quick respawn set, but since you don't have a bomb or anything, you kind of feel like you're out of luck at range if you're not farming for your special. Either way, the goal is 3 wins, and if we get 3 in a row, without any losses, go for a 4th one. See you in the first match. All right, match number 1. We are looking at a very aggressive enemy team, so we'll try to hold them back. We should be fine. The only thing is that we are lacking a little paint, which is one of the more unfun ways to play the game, but hopefully we can handle it. I can paint a little bit, so I need to try to keep that up. I think that Viper is still over here. He is. I don't want to play him at range, though, because he does have the better movement and range capability, so I don't want to try to fuck that at all. However, if I have a teammate with me, I can find it a little bit better. Did miss a couple of shots, which we don't want to do, especially that close to a Viper, but it's fine. All right. Get a wipeout really good. I want to set up some paint probably, so that's what I'll start working on, and maybe just try to fight at range with my things. What are they called? The Toxic Mist stuff. That way I can maybe help out my longer range teammate to get some kills at range for free. There was one that was actually good. All right, have someone else throwing, I guess, so it counts, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, he's just mad. Not sure why, but we'll just try to keep pushing this. All right, stop him. Only guy left is this guy, so I'm not even going to bother him. Little unfortunate that this had to be the first match, but oh well. A win is a win. All right, match number 2. We have a painter on the team now, and the rest of the team stayed the same. We traded out the Blaster, so we'll see how that goes. Blaster actually painted more than me in the first match, which is a bit embarrassing because Blasters are not really known for painting unless they're just getting all of the kills. I do believe there's a roller over here. He's actually probably trying to climb. I don't know where their charger is at, so okay, I see it. It has missile targets on it. However, I don't feel too comfortable doing this, and I still don't quite know where that roller's at, so I'm just going to pressure the objective with Toxic Mist. That way, if they try to push it all, then they will have to deal uncomfortably with stuff like that. Hopefully I can hit the roller from the side there. I think it is consistent in hitting stuff that's hiding on ledge, but there might be some weird scenarios where that doesn't exactly happen correctly. I'm gonna back up. Still really don't feel safe because I don't have quite the range. If I had a little more paint on the field, I would actually rush here. Try to stagger my paint there. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. I thought I was close enough to the Blaster to actually get it with the second shot, but apparently I wasn't. And I completely missed it and then just kind of jumped around flailing trying to hit something. Probably a good idea to not panic too much with this thing because your shots have to be planned out a little bit more. However, you can also get a fair bit amount out if you are fighting with teammates and feel somewhat safe. Probably going to try to rush this guy. Never mind. I'm going to climb on tower then. I think we have enough people down to where we can maybe get a couple of points. Just need to keep an eye on that charger. I have a feeling he's on the right here. So I'm going to just jump around here. Rather get the back line off the field. That way I can maybe deal a little bit better with the other ones. That is not a Tri-Slosher. All right. Well, didn't realize I had that much damage on me or I wouldn't have done that. However, I did run out of ink, so I kind of put myself in that position. I shouldn't have bothered fighting him, but If I had known it was not a Tri-Slosher, I would not have tried. But I thought it was a Tri-Slosher, and that spelled the end of me. Alright, roller. Toss a Toxic Mist. If he climbs on, he's going to be very slow, so we're fine. Toss another one over there. I have a feeling that Charger's going to favor the left side. Oh, I don't like this at all. He's probably going to try to run up. Okay. I'm just failing miserably actually fighting this Dreadringer. I shouldn't that close. Should actually be pretty fine, but I'm probably just not moving around enough, especially with that much paint that we had. I'm going to move down here. Try to Ninja Squid and help out with anything that I can. I'm going to leave that as a trail. If he's going to fight me, I'm going to try to take it on at a better angle. Alright, and I don't want to fight you at all at range. Nope, and I'm dead probably. Yes, that might have been a bit laggy because I think I took that hit like a couple of seconds earlier, but oh well, I'm running myself out of ink way too much. Alright, there we go. We finally take him out. I could have very easily been picked off there, but thankfully I was at an odd enough angle, I think. There we go, you're down. I'm gonna try to use this. Get you off the tower and throw that Toxic Mist there to maybe have a little bit more defense. Maybe? Okay. Not really. I'm dying a lot. If I had quick respawn, I wouldn't feel as bad for dying, but I don't have Ninja Squid, which tries to play a bit more stealthy than I actually am. So maybe I need to feed into that a little bit more and shark. Let them get real close. And you can't shark as easily if you are throwing a lot of mists out because they see you throwing stuff. So I will actually try to hinder you attacking my teammate. Alright. No, what? Okay, not sure what happened there. Weird things are happening. It might be the internet, because that looked a little odd. Either that or the fall-off was just enough to not kill. And he had also healed a bit moving around. That would make some sense too. Oh, yeah, he had too much space for me to actually fight that. I mean, he really didn't have that much space, but he did use his burst bomb to actually move around, which kind of threw me off. I'm trying to close for the kill a little bit too early, especially when I don't have a good sight on them. And then I just kind of flail around. It's not a complete easy win weapon. You still have to aim it, or else you're just going to miss a lot. Just kind of stall here, at the very least. Chase you. Cut his path off. If our teammates don't get the kill, then he's going to run right into me, which is good. That's the roller. He's probably going to try to climb up there. All we have to do is defend here, which is fine. And just make sure we don't die. I might actually save for a jet. Getting lots of assists from the Toxic Mist, but not really many kills that game, and a lot of just feeding, which wasn't great. Alright, match number 3. Modes have changed. It is now Splat Zones. I had the option of Splat Zones or Clan Blitz. Clan Blitz is probably the smarter option. However, I wanted to try my luck with Splat Zones. Not Clan Blitz. Just said that was the one I'm not doing. And we'll see how it goes. Very scared of the Hydra. Not a fun weapon to have to stare down with something that can't maybe paint as well. Oh, I don't like this. I'm going to try to get under the lid. Not the lid, the grates. So I don't die to the missiles, but I was completely out of paint, out of ink too. You're noticing a trend, and that's just because I don't use mist that much. So I'm not used to how the weapons feel. And even this weapon I don't use very often anymore, so it is a bit odd trying to get used to the ink consumption there. Took a trade, little unfortunate. Not great though, but our teammates are cleaning up, which is nice. We did lose one. In fact, I think they're all up, so maybe it isn't as good as I thought it was, but it looked pretty nice at the very least. I'm going to try to hide under here. I think that's just chumps, so I need to really prepare the land, because I'm outranged by a lot of those weapons. In fact, I might even be outranged by all of them, because the Classbuster does have a lot of range, if I can say it correctly. At the very maximum, however, it's not dealing that much damage at range. So if we can get behind its burst range, then we should be fine. Alright, I'm just feeding too much. If I had quick respawn, again, like I said before, if I had quick respawn, this would be okay, or better than it is now, but I don't have that, so I need to stop, slow down, and probably try to farm for jet. That would be better. That would give me a range advantage over them, at the very least for a short period of time. And I also need to try to shark as well. I think someone maybe saw me, either that or he went down. I have a feeling you're going to try to do this. And hopefully I can get you. There we go. Okay, we're just going to move this off to the side. Keep it out of zone. Try to get close maybe over here. I am very close to jet, so I probably don't want to lose it. However, that's not great. He just starts shooting at the wall, which is a bit odd, but oh well. All right, take you out. If I trade there, that's fine, but we don't actually trade. And you just run straight at me. I think that was a quad. So that's pretty cool. It doesn't feel like a great quad, but it did happen, so I guess that's good. Just gonna kind of stand on tower and try to stall these people out with jet. Make it so they don't press up immediately. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that out. Lots of stuff going on here, so I can't exactly see. He's got a lot of damage on him. Hopefully our teammates can clean that up. They didn't, but we still have a fairly sizable lead. So hopefully we can do that correctly. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on there. I didn't know missiles were going on, so I shouldn't have jumped in on that. They do have a lot of AoE. Like 3 of their weapons are AoE. They've got missiles, which is another AoE. So it is going to be a bit of a mess in this map, which is bowl-shaped. All right, stay down here. I don't think they've seen me, so I need to just try to use this to my advantage. Okay, that's not great still. I don't like just running in and getting destroyed by 2 people, but that's more my awareness just being pretty poor. I want to get kills because that does add some value, and I probably really should just be farming for jet in the downtime because I think that's just going to end up being better in the long run. He might try to press me here, so I might jump out. I've got plans to do that if I absolutely have to. Lots of stuff going on here. Hopefully that doesn't kill. Yeah, it's just the massive amounts of AoE that they have. It's making it a little bit harder to position around. Normally you don't fight teams quite that AoE dependent, or not dependent, but heavy. So it's not something you get used to. Of course, better people are going to play a lot more and they're going to have more experience with that, but it does make it a bit harder actually jumping down into a walled map where you can't really move out very easily. And once you're down there, that was my bad entirely. I could have sub-strafed out of that, but I just didn't think about it. All right, I think as long as we paint here, we're fine. That shouldn't get a kill on me. I'm going to try to just outrange him up top here. Stall as much as I can. Should have aimed upwards, actually. I would have been able to have a little bit more efficiency of attacking multiple targets there, but I think it'll be okay. This would be where the soldier kit would be much better, because I would actually have something to do at range and not just hope that I can get them before they get me. All right. Team gets a wipeout. It's very carried match here. I did not do a good job at all. I got 1 quad and that was about it, which sounds okay, but it was just kind of an easy pickings. It wasn't anything particularly skilled or anything like that. See, when we dive together, we do a lot better. Look at that. That was pretty good. Our teammates enabled us very nicely there at the end. All right, we got 3 wins in a row without any losses, so we'll try to go for a 4th one. I think I want to maybe favor this right side here, because going on the left just never really worked out. All right, well, this isn't great. Cut off the route. I'm going to try to use this terrain to my advantage. It's a very awkward terrain, but got to work with what you got, right? All right, we'll take the trade, I guess. Yeah, I'm just forcing myself into very awkward positions. I don't really know what to do, because, again, we don't have quite the range to really pressure some of the weapons. Like Inkbrush, okay, yeah, we can pressure that, but all of the other ones, they can kind of just back up away from us. Maybe shot we can pressure. I want to say it probably has very similar range now after it got that range buff, so we still have to be careful. I might need to try to blindside them instead. I'm not doing a very good job of that though. All right, he's got a lot of damage on him, so I'll try to ping that out. So I'm not sure if they see him. Try to keep it on him though. I think they see him now, so they're gonna stop him at some point, hopefully. All right, we lost our Octobrush. Hopefully I can maybe be something here. I'm gonna throw that out. Try to stop them. Okay. All right, we'll take that trade, I guess. Trading a lot. Really don't want to trade that much. If I had, again, quick respawn, it's like the 3rd time I think I've said it. It would have helped out a lot more than it did there. Well, there we go, good. I might want to wait for my teammates to actually pick a fight and start fighting. That might work out a lot better because, as you saw last time, we did actually start doing better at the end because we had teammates in here. I'm very surprised that didn't hit. I'm just going to try to recover. Throw that up there. I do hear a hit, though, which is good. Just try to slow them down. I'm not going to drag that towards my teammate. I'm just going to try to keep some paint down. He's going to throw bombs out, so I do need to be careful around playing the other, or playing with the undercover. That way I don't just randomly go down to it. All right, back up. Yeah, I don't like playing ledge there. I should have backed up because a lot of paint was just getting placed around and I didn't have anyone over there. They were all picking butts over there, which I should have been helping with more than just kind of trying to be annoying under ledge. All right, I've got jet now. Go ahead and use that. I actually slowed down and tried to farm it and hopefully can help out a little more with that. Good job. Okay, maybe not. I didn't do that good. Should have gotten the kill a little bit earlier and my teammate would have been alive. All right, just try to stay alive a little bit longer. I'm going to try to get some paint too so we can move and not just get blindsided by everything because we don't have the movement space. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm missing here is that I'm not painting as much as I really should be. If he rushes, he's probably going to rush after my paint disappears, which is not great. Oh, I'm almost to jet. I'm going to pop this. Cover the right side while my teammate covers the left. I think he's still here. Okay, he's over there. Hopefully my teammate can get him or at the very least scare him off so I can jump in and help out. I think he jumped out, so that's good. All right, still in the lead technically, but we are losing control a lot, so I want to try to maybe help out with that. Attacking a lot from this side. I might want to try to fight on this side because I have a little bit more of a chance to see what's coming at me. But we still want to keep an eye on how much paint is getting placed over there. All right, I'm just going to try to stay alive down here. Maybe shark with my teammate. That way they try to fight him by himself and then they get me with him. Oh, no. Yeah, I think just trying to stay alive here and maybe get another jet or something while they're throwing paint at us is going to work a lot better. Granted, they are in control, but it's fine. All right, that's my bad. I could have actually done a quick turn and maybe killed them a lot faster than what that little poor performance there was. However, our teammates actually cleaned up pretty nicely there, so maybe I was just enough of a meatbag to actually take some hits for them. Okay, I'm gonna slow down. Actually got a couple of assists there. Not sure what that other assist was. I guess it was from the Toxic Mist. But, just staying down here. We're very close to jet, but not too close. So I think I'm just gonna try to play support. Okay, take another win. This was a very, like, weird series of games. I felt like I hardly did anything. I got a lot of kills and assists, but I didn't really do that much. A lot of them were just trades. And there's 3 wins with the Tri-Slosher. Did not go terribly. I mean, we got the 4 wins, but it didn't certainly feel very great. A lot of the times, like I said before, we were just getting trades, which ended up just kind of feeling bad. And I did actually get a quad there, which was very odd. In fact, maybe a couple of quads, something like that. And it is a Slayer, so that's not too out of the ordinary. However, it just didn't really feel great. I don't use the weapon that often, and I've said that before, but I just want to stress that. So that's probably why it doesn't feel that great. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a comment below and maybe even consider subscribing. Until next time, bye.